Welcome to If News. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss a breaking story. The stories I have for you this week are the miracle survival of a man captured and stored as food by a hungry bear, the fortunate man being found moments away from death, and while we're on the subject of death, a message from beyond the grave when a woman passes away for 27 minutes and writes a spooky note on her return to the land of the living. The final story being that of a cryptid sea monster captured on video. So let's start with an eerie message that appears to read, "It's real," penned by a woman after she had died for 27 minutes. Upon her resuscitation, she claimed to have seen heaven. American woman Tina Hines out of the blue collapsed into the arms of her husband. She stopped breathing and was resuscitated a total of 6 times. Tina had suffered a massive heart attack and was declared dead for 27 minutes. By some kind of miracle, she woke, and when she did, she scrawled the cryptic message, "It's real," on a piece of paper near her bed. When she was able to speak, Tina claimed to have seen heaven. The mother of 4 had died for a total of 27 minutes, crossing over to the other side until medics revived her, saving her life. She was successfully brought back to her family. Speechless, Tina gestured for a pen and paper. She managed to draw out a seemingly indecipherable series of lines, but on closer inspection, they appeared to read, "It's real, saw heaven." Shocked doctors and family members at her bedside asked what she had meant. A still mute Tina gestured her head towards the sky, signaling that she meant heaven above. Once she had recovered enough to talk, Tina told of how she saw the figure of Jesus standing in front of the pearly gates with a bright light behind him. Tina told ArizonaFamily.com about her miracle, saying it was so real, the colors were so vibrant. This message giving the family a modicum of solace if, in the unfortunate case, Tina should once again have a heart attack and pass. Tina's loving niece Maddie was so affected by her aunt's experience that she commemorated the apparent spiritual encounter with a tattoo of the message from heaven. Maddie posted to Instagram, "Her story is too real not to share and has given me a stronger confidence in a faith that so often goes unseen. It has given me a tangibleness to an eternal hope that is not too far away. I love you, Tina Hayes. The way you boldly love Jesus and others has changed the way I hope to live and love." As many as 1 in 5 patients who have suffered massive heart failure and are then revived report experiences that have come to be labelled near-death episodes, or NDEs. Scientists say this could be caused by a burst of brain activity, often following a sudden heart attack. Others say no, it is because there is something waiting for us on the other side, a place for us to spend eternity. What do you think? Did this woman cross into a heavenly realm, or was the experience due to unusual brain activity caused by the multiple heart attacks? Would you like to see me dive a little deeper into NDEs? If so, you know what to do. Leave me a comment. Next up, a story of amazing survival and a situation I can barely imagine facing, let alone living through. An extremely lucky man was found alive in a bear's den a month after the beast attacked him and dragged him off to its lair for a future meal. Named only as Alexander, he resembled a mummy. The man was severely injured and very close to death when hunting dogs picked up his scent and discovered him in a bear's den in Russia's remote Tuva region. Medics speaking to East to West News said it's a miracle Alexander survived after being found close to death. The man had been attacked by the wild beast and then dragged back to the brown bear's lair and kept as a future meal. He told doctors how the predator had overpowered him and then tossed him into its den, where he clung to life for over a month, moment to moment, not knowing if he would become the bear's next meal. Alexander explained that the bear preserved him as food for a later time, and that he drank his own urine to survive. Fortunately for Alexander, a group of Russian hunters found him after their dogs stopped and began to bark and then refused to move away from the bear's den. This as the group passed it deep in the Russian forest. The hunters then saw what they first believed to be a human mummy. This was until they realized it was a living man. A hospital video shows the bearded man opening his eyes and confirming his first name. He was described as having severe injuries, a broken pelvis and rotting tissue after lying motionless for so long in the den of the bear. Local medics say they cannot explain how the man survived such injuries. It's another miracle. The third story is not so life and death, but may prove the existence of an animal long thought fantasy. A man was online watching a webcam feed of a storm that was battering Lake Michigan when he saw something that made him not believe his eyes. A mysterious and rather large creature emerged from the frothing waters. Tim Wenzel was checking out a stream from a TV station camera focused on the pier leading out to the lighthouse on the lake. 40-mile-per-hour winds were battering the area and waves crashed upon the pier. Next, a dark anomaly appears from the chaos of the churning waters and seems to be washed over the pier to the other side of the water. The strange creature caught Wenzel's attention and he managed to rewind the video and save the moment from the livestream to his computer. When he subsequently posted it to his Facebook page, he joked that the footage showed the Lake Ness monster being washed over the South Pier during the gale. As the old saying goes, many a true word has been spoken in jest. As is the case with many videos which capture cryptids, it is rather hard to discern what exactly Wenzel saw and captured. In this case, thanks in large part to the storm providing less than ideal filming conditions. Be that as it may, speculation as to what the anomaly could have been has largely centered on possible creatures which could be that size and also reside in Lake Michigan. Some have proposed that the creature was a sturgeon, an eel, or maybe even a bull shark. More skeptical observers have suggested that perhaps the creature was actually some kind of debris unleashed during the storm, or even a huge piece of seaweed. Michigan does have its share of cryptids, with the best known Michigan cryptid being the Michigan Dogman. The half-man, half-canine was first spotted near Cadillac in Wexford County in the northern Lower Peninsula. There have also been reports of Bigfoot in the heavily wooded and mountainous areas. Should a lake monster now be added to the list? This sighting reminds me of the footage of another mysterious aquatic creature which was seen moving in the same way. This strange creature spotted after the Japanese earthquake and tsunami of 2011. Cameras that were filming the destruction which was overtaking the coast of Japan also happened to capture a mysterious and impossible creature, leaping from the water, walking up a wall, shape-shifting and then disappearing, all in the blink of an eye. The odd movement of the two creatures seems very alike, the only obvious difference being one is black and the other white. Could they be the same creature? And what could that creature be? What do you think about this video's stories? Is there anything from this news that you would like to see me take a deeper dive into? If so, let me know in the comments below. All links to this week's stories can be found in the video description. As always, if you like what I do here on the channel, hit that red button, like and share. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.